teams look ready to go, and it's time to drop the puck. Every game critical in the postseason. This one no different, and we are underway. Quick shot, and he makes the save. Finley's got it in the defensive end. Picking up momentum inside the neutral zone.
Finley's looking pretty banged up out there, James. Looks like he's fighting, pushing through something. He's struggling to get to the end of the shift.
Hurries to the slot. Decides to think about it. And that's a smart heads-up play by Barrie. From the open ice, they gain the line. Barrie's got the puck. Hammers it on net. And he shuts the door again.
On the sequence of saves, I love how strong he is in his set positioning here, James. You can see that he gets squared to the shooter, and that makes the second save easier.
Oh, save it! Oh, my goodness, what a stop!
That's unbelievable, James. I have no idea how he got to that puck. It's some gymnastics at its finest. Oh, James, he took a huge hit there. We'll have to have another look at that one, but looks like he's having a hard time getting up.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. Still scoreless in this one. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Denies that opportunity. Cannon of a shot. He scores! The captain leading by example.
I'm not sure if the goalie saw this or tracked this correctly, James, but it was just a bullet of a shot from the point that had seeing eyes.
Chicago's opened things up here in the first as a result of their offense tonight. Taken by McCray. Slides it across. The Ducks will play it in their own end. Along the half wall with the puck. Puck Nation's got possession of the puck. Intercepts the pass. There's the whistle as the net comes off.
Now, we all know in playoffs that the ice closes up quickly. It can feel real small out there, and so you got to find ways to create your space. And that's a huge hit right there, sending a message, trying to open up ice and open up space.
Teams are lined up, and we are ready to take this draw. And they've got the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. That's a good heads-up play at center ice.
Barrie's been so dangerous tonight, James. He scored the go-ahead goal, and he's got the puck on his stick now.
Puck Nation's on the attack. Coughs it up on the play. Slides it diagonally to Good. Can't hang on to the puck after the play. The Ducks looking against the half wall. St. Paul's got the puck along the boards. Oh, look at this. Puck Nation's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Moves it to Bear. Takes the feed. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Past the halfway mark of this period, Chicago's ahead 1-0. Puck Nation's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. The Ducks will play it from the defensive zone. That's a solid hit. Picked off by McCray. Tries to feed it over to Finley. And a little physicality ends that threat. Gets in front of it. Slides the puck down low. Good stand-up hit on the play. Here's a short pass to Good. Stoppage in play, offside the call.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
St. Paul's won the faceoff at center. Referee signals penalty coming up here with a delayed call. Levels him against the wall. Whistle blown, stopping the play. The Ducks don't like it, but they'll serve two in the penalty box.
Well, the PK unit is going to jump the boards here, James. They got to do a stellar job. They want to reset momentum late in the frame. This is a close one. They want to make sure they can take care of business here.
And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Still some precious time left on this power play as they get set to drop the puck. Puck Nation's got it in the offensive zone. It's tied as the power play comes up clutch.
And boy, did they ever need that. Hey, James, I mean, when you jump over the boards and you're that unit, you know that your team needs you. No better way to come up clutch with a ton of confidence and fill the back of the net.
Late goings of this period. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Moves it around along the half wall. Takes a shot. Oh, that's blocked. What a stop by Raymond. There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials. Bears getting 2 for interference here. He's off to the box.
Well, this is a huge timely penalty kill, James. Late in the frame, close game. You got to get to work, put your work boots on, and you got to kill this part of the penalty.
Oh, how about that for sacrifice?
Well, on a PK, you have to sacrifice, and I love the way that he gets out there aggressively and makes sure that that shot does not get to the net.
There's the horn for period number 1 as it comes to an end. We've got lots more action. 2 more thirds of this one to go. Stay with us. Clean sheet of ice. Period 2 is set to go. Puck Nations won the opening draw, and their power play rolls on. Here's a shot, and he gets in front of that one.
Well, he didn't flamingo there, and if you want to be on a PK, you got to make sure that you get to those shooting lanes hard and fast.
And they'll get it out of the defensive end. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Can't connect. Shuts it down with the paddle. What a stop. Stoppage in play as we get an offside.
Wagner's tracking the puck extremely well right now. Just have a look at that last save. To be able to get in front of that puck, to be able to keep it out of the net, outstanding performance by him on that last one.
Chicago's got possession of the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. And the puck leaves the zone. Well, if they're going to do something with this man advantage, now's the time.
They don't have the luxury of time, James. They have to be urgent and get the puck up ice.
Fantastic save!
Well, he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
Lots of time left in this period. We are all tied up in this one. Offense's own face-off, and he wins the draw. Chicago's looking to break out of their own end. Stop with ease. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Officials have got both teams ready, and it looks like play is set to resume here. The Ducks win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Deflected shot. That's a beautiful pad save by the goalie there. And that play's broken up. Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. St. Paul's got the puck. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. McRae's taking it from his own end. And now he angles it across to Finley. Grabs it in his own end. Big hit, and that frees up possession. And some textbook body contact there. Chicago's got the puck inside the defensive zone.
Yeah, it's really hearing it from the home crowd right now. They didn't like that play earlier that injured their player, and they're going to let him know it all night long.
No, they didn't like that, and here we go. They're going to fight.
I didn't like it because it was a dangerous play, James, and you got a player down as a result, and of course you got to respond, and it results in dropping the mitts.
Well, is this one of those analogies, you mess with the bull, you get the horns?
I guess so. I mean, it's certainly sending a message, isn't it, James? I mean, really, it's about retribution and governance and what happens within the rink and trying to make sure that this gets settled here and there, and hopefully it's done.
Well, both teams seem to be a little calmer now after a pretty chaotic stretch just a few moments ago. Slides it across to Bear. Oh, smart heads-up read. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Nearing the midway mark of the period. It's all tied up. They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. Shot! And now it's grabbed by Lehman. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Past the midway mark in this period, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Goods won the face-off here in the offensive zone. And that goes off a player in front. Goods exploring options with the puck. On the attack down the boards. Slides the puck down low. From a short angle, here's a shot. Came up with a nice save. Puck Nation's got it in their own zone. Finley's got it into offensive territory. Chicago's got a hold of it along the wall. Puck moved over to Good. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Pass it up ahead. Dishes it off. Chicago's got control of it now from their own end. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by McCray. Makes a move in front and makes the save. Moves the puck along the half wall. And it's turned aside by Wagner. He stopped it! Oh, he stopped it!
Oh, he's like a rubber band, James. I thought he was out of the net, but he finds his way back in to make that save. Wagner's movements are outstanding. I mean, he gets to position so quick. He's athletic, and he makes a huge save from the slot.
Chicago's gained possession along the boards. Great read by Amon. Great poke check on the reach. He's got a little jump. Oh, that just looked like indecisiveness there, Cheryl.
Yeah, and a lack of confidence as well, James. When you're in all alone, you have to know exactly what you want to do, and you have to play with authority.
And that brings the period to an end. All right, third period just around the corner. We'll get a clean sheet of ice. I'm going to get more popcorn. We're coming back with much more next.
Well, I really like them working off the 1-3-1 sequence that they were successful on earlier, James. It really opens up the ice, and you're using and stretching the entire zone. And listen, there's a lot of ice for the defense to cover. So you can look to the flanks, you can look to the bumper, but a lot of options off of it.
Here's a pass down low. Rocked on the play. Oh, what a save in front.
Wagner's made an incredible save there. Not sure how he kept that out of the net. Just really athletic. I mean, you have to be acrobatic to be able to get to the top of your crease like that. But he read it perfectly to be able to make the save and keep it at bay.
And the puck skips out of the zone. They'll have to regroup. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. And now he moves it quickly to Amon. Oh, how about that stepping up?
Get out the ice packs, hey, James? That's what you got to do if you want to compete for a PK spot. He does exactly that, and he takes away the shot threat.
Here's a pass to the middle. Off a stick, and they can't complete the play. Chicago's back to even strength.
Body language says it all, James. Have a look at the unit here. Every single one of them deflated. They know that they needed to score, and this is the expectation of the power play, and they go back to the bench with their heads facing their skates.
Oh, a good textbook hit there. Skates to the crease. Oh, it's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
There's the whistle, icing the call.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You got to love it. You have to have great timing. You got to know when your opponent's vulnerable.
More than half the period left to play. We got a tie game. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone.
The pressure's on the defensive side of the puck. They win it clean, and they have an opportunity right away with the tired group that they're playing against.
Some last-second communication before both teams get ready to drop the puck here. And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack. Moves it quickly over to Bear. And that one's turned away with a great pass save. St. Paul's got the puck in the defensive end. Works it across to Good. Sends it out front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Here they come on the attack down the right side. St. Paul's got the puck in their own end. Puck Nations moving it into the offensive end. St. Paul's got the puck along the wall. Bear stick handling in his own zone. Makes his presence known on the ice. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Look out, here they come on the attack. And the deadlock is broken as they take the lead.
Well, that's a huge shift, and you can see everyone standing up on the bench. They know how much it means, but it's the next shift that matters most now, James. You want to kind of push and put pressure on your opponent when they're down.
St. Paul's won the draw. Puck Nations on the attack. St. Paul's going to play it from the corner. Off a stick and they can't connect. Answered the call on that play. Finley's lugging the puck. There's the collision, and look who's hit again.
He's been a punching bag tonight, James. He's going to have to find a way to get out of the way.
Chicago's got the puck along the wall. St. Paul's got possession here in the offensive zone. And he scores! There's the hat trick, and let it rain, Chapeau!
Yeah, Ray Chapeau is right there. Hats all over the ice. They're going to have to collect them. This is going to take some time, but man, has he ever had an effective night. He had two, and he was thinking three all the way.
The Ducks take it along the wall. Excellent stick work on the play. Loose puck, and he's in all alone. Scores! That's how you finish!
This entire play is fantastic, James. Speed, reading the play, and he recognizes he's got a ton of time, freezes the tender, and buries it home.
Here in the late goings of the period, Puck Nation's been showing relentless pressure lately, now up by 3. Picks off the pass.
Puck Nation's been stifling their opponent all game long, just right up in their face. They're turning over pucks. They're finding ways to interrupt the play, and wow, they're going forward quick and in a hurry, and they're just dominating the scoreboard.
Can't hang on after that hit. Sends it to the middle, and back goes off someone in front. Slides into Good. There's another for the hit parade. They've got numbers here. Less than 60 seconds left here in the final frame. Takes a shot. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one.
I love the way that he battles and competes for this puck, James. I mean,
It's in. He scores.
well, a miscue by the goaltender, James, and I'm not sure whether he lost track of the puck or he just lost his positioning. Either way, the puck is in the back of the net. Same result.
Puck grab by McFray. Broken up in the neutral zone by Barry. There's a firm collision. And now he moves it to Bear. That's taken away. Great defensive effort there. Chance in front. Beat the goaltender, but couldn't beat the post.
St. Paul's continuing to push the pace of play in this game. They've been impressive in the offensive zone. They do have the lead, but they wanted the extra cushion there, but unfortunately went off the
Breakaway. They score. And that's back-to-back snipes.
Well, it feels like there's a wave of momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's 2 in a row.
And both centers glide into the dot as a face-off set to resume. And they grab possession of the puck after that center ice face-off. There's the whistle. We got an offside.
He's been chomping at the bit all game long. Just look at his highlight pack. Multiple scoring chances here. Finally edges it out and finds the back of the net. but you got to look at him and say, listen, he didn't get frustrated. His coaches, his teammates are certainly going to applaud him for his efforts in this one. He's had a solid game. Nice